Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Ricky Cadden back again from Real Life Trading Australia. Hope you guys are doing absolutely stupendously superb. This week we have had some really profitable trades come out of Real Life Trading Australia. If you haven't yet followed us, make sure you click on the description link below. We do have a Facebook page and a little group that you can join just to kind of keep up with all these videos. If you aren't yet subscribed, also click that link, the little subscribe button, and that bell. Make sure you ring that bell and get alerted on all these upcoming videos. But guys, this is going to be really interesting. I know this is going to be a short one, but it's going to be quite interesting. The reason why is a couple of weeks ago, I did mention that we were possibly entering into a little bit of a bear market or somewhat of a turn in the market. More so just looking at the volatility index, pretty much based off this candle that we got back here. I did mention that we probably have about 2 weeks of about sideways action to occur, and then from there I think we're going to start to pull back or at least see some profit taking. We have had a huge push in the SPY of almost 10%, and we did yet again make a brand new all-time high. Now guys, granted, we did have this retest gap that has not yet been filled. This white candle gapping up. We've got some nice volatility that has been kicking in right at these previous all-time highs. And once again, guys, we've got this increasing volume. I know this is a hammer candle. However, this volume signifies buyers and sellers at this price. So just keep that in mind. It's not all sellers. If you take a look at what's going on here, if we just take a look at the I'll go to the 5-minute chart. You'll be able to see this a lot easier. So the 5-minute chart, you guys can see here, we are starting to create this nice little V bottom. We have got some lower highs starting to create. This is just volatility stepping in, guys. There's a lot of people here short selling and then buying to cover, and then people jumping on the short train once again as we start to fail these highs. If you take a look at the E-minis, you can already start to see it on the E-minis. We're already starting to trend lower, coming back down to support, the shorter term supports. But obviously on the daily chart, we could really start to heat up. I mean, we have been trading sideways for the last couple of weeks, as I was saying, but a nice little pullback. I mean, this is only a 7% pullback. If we pull back down to the 100 simple, it is roughly only a 7% pullback in the broader market. So very interesting, huge volume. I mean, an earnings season is in, and although we're getting good numbers, a lot of people are looking to sell and take their profits. As you can see here on Apple, once again, strong numbers. Nice little surprise there. We did get a nice little good earnings report here on Apple. Few of our traders here, we got Nola and Malcolm, and we got Ryan also selling covered calls at these high levels, hoping to get called away for a profit, but we are currently pulling back. I mean, this was a bearish candle gapping up, guys, and that is technically supposed to be a gap and go. We did gap above all these previous high levels, but most people are starting to take profits. Why? Because we are still below a major resistance level here at 138. And so I do expect us to pull back a little bit. Once again, volatility is heating up. You guys can see what's happening here. In what happened yesterday, we basically just sold off straight at open, back down to these levels. And we had this nice little spike up. Everyone was cheering, but as soon as this level pre-market broke, everyone was out and running for the hills on that one. So Apple, although we are getting a nice earnings, something different is happening in the market, guys, and I do think it is looking a little bit bearish, which I have been saying for quite some time if you have been following me. Intel, INTC, bearish retest gap that we did have over earnings. As you can see here, black candle gapping down. We did get this nice little high wave, bullish high wave candle, which as you can see here, I mean, this is just a perfect play. If you were playing this, you'd have your entry below here, stop above here. If you're still yet to get in, I would wait for a little bit more of a retest. You probably could take this on the 15 minutes. Yep, nice little retest of about 59.50, and then possibly a pullback. Whether or not you'll get that much of a retest of 59.50, I don't know, but it would be nice to see this go that little bit lower. You can see we are getting decreasing volume as we are trying to go higher, but the 100 simple moving average is there, and I do expect a nice little rollover to happen on Intel. Here's the ASX 200. Now, I did draw Mr. Squiggles, this little blue line, back on this bearish day. I mentioned we were going to trade higher and then start to roll. We're getting increasing volume as we're dropping, guys. Shorter term moving averages, we've already closed below the 10. We're at the 20. Markets are closed, so we'll have to see what happens next week. But a nice little pullback down to the 50 EMA would be pretty nice, but even better would be the 100 simple, or even back down to around 62 and some change, 62, 66, which is this last support level that we did have. So keep your eyes peeled on that one for a pullback in the ASX. Here's the banks, beautiful evening star ish reversal pattern that we are currently having. Increasing volume. This was a very weak breakout that we did have. You can see the volume wasn't too high. There wasn't any major spikes in volume as we broke out. But coming back down to a support level, I do expect us to possibly trade sideways at a little bit, but then I do expect us to start to pull back on Commonwealth Bank. Here's Woodside Petroleum. Beautiful little retest gap down that we did have just last week. Just last week. We are currently retesting. We filled the gap, and now here is the rollover. Increasing volume once again, guys. I can't make this stuff up. I do believe this will come back down to the 200 simple moving average. If you are looking to buy, possibly just wait a little bit because May is coming in, and I have been mentioning since March that we will be having a pullback in May, and hopefully it'll be around 10% on the broader market. So get excited, get pumped for the pullback. It looks absolutely incredible. Here is crude oil futures. Now, crude oil, we did come back down to this support level, and we did bounce. Fairly decent volume, just trading sideways as we speak. Still stuck in this range, still stuck in this range right in the middle here. So I'm not trading futures at the moment on crude. But what I would be looking at if you are looking to trade futures is gold. Now, GLD shares possibly could be trading higher as well. So keep your eyes peeled on those ones, as it is an ETF that tracks gold. But GC futures, we've got some really increasing volume that is stepping up. We aren't seeming to go lower. We're building pressure, guys. All these contracts down here are getting accumulated. It's starting to heat up. So I did mention we would find resistance at the 100 simple and then possibly trade sideways for a bit. This is a very beautiful bear flag pattern, and as soon as we start to break out higher, guys, expect to push up to 1862, which is a previous level of resistance, and the 200 simple moving average. Here is the Aussie dollar and the US dollar. I did mention back here we were going to have a pullback, possibly to the 100 simple. Still could potentially happen, but we do have a really nice support here at 77.20 on the daily chart. So that's it from me, guys. If you do want to subscribe to the Real Life Trading Floor, which you get much more in-depth analysis, and you want to hear me on the mic for 1 hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening, I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you guys sign up. It is only $159 per month, or you can do the yearly package, which is a whole lot cheaper, and I do also include coaching packages as well. Guys, thanks for following me. You guys are amazing, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock.